What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, join me while I complete this full face makeup look with drugstore products only. Watch me complete my makeup routine with all these simple and affordable products from a drugstore. Obviously, as I've mentioned before, I am no makeup artist, so don't judge the way that I do my makeup, but I still feel like I came out with a beautiful result. So before we get into this video, if you are new here and have never seen me before, my name is Maya. Welcome to our channel. Please be sure to subscribe. Also, hit that like button on this video and turn your post notifications on so you know every time I post a new video. If you want to see me achieve this makeup look, then let's get right into it. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to take off my pimple patch here, which I've had on for about 6 hours. Okay, so I'm just going to pin my bangs back out of my face. So I'm going to be using a mixture of my favorite drugstore products. When I do drugstore makeup, I typically shop at Shoppers Drug Mart, so that's here in Canada. And it's also where I did find all of the E.L.F products as well. So I'm going to be using some of those along with some of my other favorite drugstore products. First things first, I have to throw on my Holy Hydration lip mask from E.L.F. It's my favorite. I use it every morning now and also before bed as well. So actually in the summertime, I had been using this moisturizing cream a lot, obviously before I found out about the E.L.F one, but this one works really good as well. And I was using it in the summer because it has a high SPF. So the moisturizer that I was using is from Aveeno and it is a moisturizing sunscreen with an SPF of 50. So it's just this one here. I'm not going to be using that one today though. I am going to use my E.L.F one. And it just feels so good on your face. So I'm actually also going to be putting on this other moisturizing cream. It is from La Roche-Posay and it is a daily soothing moisturizer. And so it is meant for dry and sensitive skin and suitable for rosacea prone skin as well. I typically get red cheeks really often, so I actually started to use this cream and I really love it. Alright, and then the next product I'm going to use is the E.L.F Putty Primer. So this is the Poreless Putty Primer and I can honestly say I've really noticed a difference when I use this with my makeup. Okay, and then the next product that I want to use is the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Lotion. This one is in the shade 902 Light Glow. But I just like that this one really gives a really pretty shimmering undertone. So you can really see that shimmer in there from that product. So moving on, I'm going to be using the Halo Glow Liquid Filter as well. I'm not going to use too much of this because I'm also going to be using a foundation today, but I'm just going to put a little bit on to give like a nice underlay. And for this, I'm going to use my Beauty Blender. Okay, so you can just see already how beautiful the glow that this Halo Glow filter gives to your skin. It's like the perfect first layer if you want to go like with a light coverage foundation and with this underneath. I do want to go a little bit more full coverage today though, so that's why I'm also going to be using a foundation. So I am going to be taking my hydrating camo concealer and I'm just going to do a quick couple of touch-up spots. So I'm going to let that sit on for a minute, and while I let those soak in, I am going to do my eyebrows quickly. First, I'm going to be using the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. And yes, you can get this at the drugstore. Well, at least at Shoppers Drug Mart, they do sell Benefit products, so I did grab this from there. I got the mini version, but it does come with a little spoolie. And following that, I'm going to use my E.L.F Instant Lift brow pencil to fill them in quickly. I don't need to fill them in too much because I still like the natural look. right, so my brows are finished. Just remember, brows are meant to be sisters, not twins. All right, and then I'm just gonna take my concealer brush here from Sephora and just quickly, like, I don't know, dab these in, I guess. I'm gonna be using foundation over top anyways, so not too worried about how this looks. So I'm thinking in one of the next videos, I really want to try out the cluster lashes and attempt to see if I can actually do them to myself, because I honestly could not put falsies on if my life depended on it. But I was thinking about trying out the clusters just because I honestly love the look of them so much. I don't know what it is honestly, but I always get scared to do like too much makeup because I feel like I just don't know how to do like the super full coverage makeup artist on fleek makeup, so I get scared and then I don't do it. But here's me trying. Okay, so then moving on to the next is foundation, and I'm going to be using one of my favorite foundations as a drugstore foundation, and so I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. So this one is normal to oily, and it says with clay, whatever that means, and I got it in the shade 118, which is light beige. And with this one, I'm going to be applying it with my foundation brush from Sephora, and then I might finish it off with my beauty blender. And let's get to blending. Okay, so I also learned from TikTok too. I don't know if this is true, correct me if I'm wrong, but I did see that the lighter that you tap with a brush, the more coverage you get, and the harder you tap with a brush, the less coverage you get, because apparently if you like punch your face with the brush super hard, then it just takes more foundation away with it. I don't know. Seems to make sense, but comment down below if that's right or not. I don't know. Okay, so that is fully applied, but I do want to go in with my beauty blender just to take some of that excess off. Okay, that foundation is so amazing. My skin still looks glowy even though it's a matte foundation. I can still see the glow in my skin, which you like absolutely need. All right, next things next, I'm going to quickly set my face with the Halo Glow setting powder, and I'm going to be using one of these poof sponges to get the product on there. And I'm gonna also do my chin, and then right here as well. I'm gonna let that sit for like 30 seconds. So I want you guys to comment down below and let me know what makeup brands are your favorite, from like say Sephora brands to drugstore brands. I'm curious to see what other people use, and you don't have to be an experienced girl just like me. I'm not. Face is giving flawless right now. The next product I'm going to be using is also a Maybelline product. It is the Shine Free and Balance stick, and this one is in the shade 330 Toffee. So I'm going to use this one right here. I don't ever contour my nose. It's definitely something that I need to learn, especially for my nose shape. So if you have any techniques or any tips and tricks on contouring my nose, please comment down below. There is no rule to applying makeup. No matter what any beauty person, influencer tells you about putting this first or that first or that first, or if you get my gist, like just go with the flow and do your makeup how you like to do your makeup. I mean, to me, like, I think my makeup looks pretty good, and I don't like go looking for a whole bunch of makeup tutorials and stuff, if you get what I mean. Like, if you just have your way of doing your makeup, then it's probably a good way. All right, and next is blush. I'm going to be using both of my E.L.F blushes again. So the Halo Glow Beauty Wand. I'm going to do this one up higher, like here. Ooh. And I'm gonna use my angled blush brush from Sephora. Recently, I have liked bringing my blush up here. Okay, so that is blush step 1. I am gonna do a second blush, but I just wanted to say that I really love the deep, darker tone of this blush here. And it's also shimmery as well, if you can tell. So it definitely brings that like glowiness back into the whole mix. I am gonna be using my E.L.F. putty blush. And I'm gonna apply this one more on the cheekbone there. Just gonna blend this in again with my blush brush. Here's a serious question, you guys. All of these makeup artists and professionals, or even regular people that do their makeup, how many times a day or a makeup time do they do this to their face? My guess would be 300, give or take. Okay, low filter is done, foundation is done, concealer is done, powder is done, contour is done, blush is done, brows are done. I don't have a highlighter because I don't mess with highlighter. The next product I'm going to be using is mascara. So I did just go and buy this one because I've been seeing it virally all over TikTok. And this is the Maybelline New York The Falsies Surreal Extension Mascara Waterproof in Very Black. So like I said, this is my first time trying this one out. Okay, so it's got a nice thin wand. We're gonna see how well it does the whole lash extension thing here. Okay, so I'm gonna consider that one coat done, and I'm gonna do a second coat because I really like my lashes like looking thick. Wow, that is shocking how well that just like instantly lifted my lashes, made them look so long, and it also doesn't clump either, which is like a huge plus. I hate when mascaras clump your lashes all together. Wow, I am loving that. Quickly, while it's wet, I'm gonna try this lash curler thingy to see like how well it works. Okay, did it make a difference? Comment that down below if it did or not. I feel like I see a difference, but that could also just be me hoping that it did. And then on the other lash, because I want to see how this works, I am going to use my handy dandy lash curler. This is from Revlon. It's gold. I don't remember the name of it. I bought it a long time ago. I don't like to hold it for too long because I get scared that my lashes are going to rip out, so I just do it for like a short amount of time. Okay, so that is one coat with lash curler and this mascara. Definitely the curler obviously gave it an extra oomph for curl, but let's do a second coat and see how that looks compared to this eye. That is the second coat. You can tell this one has a little bit more of a curl towards the ends, but otherwise this mascara did the job just regularly all by itself. I definitely would give this mascara a 10 out of 10. If you have super long lashes, this mascara would look beautifully on them, so give it a try. And I also don't do my mascara on my bottom lashes ever, but I'm thinking about trying it out today just to see how it looks. Let's give it a try. Wow, it's so weird to see myself with mascara on my bottom lashes because I never do it, like ever. Wow, okay. I might actually start doing that because I love the look of it. On to the last step that I do, well, actually second last step, is going to be my lips. Typically I use the Rimmel London Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in the shade 018, and that's Addiction. This is my favorite one. I use this all the time with just a clear lip gloss over top. And then I also have this one here, which is the exact same lip liner, but it is in the shade Epic. I think I'm gonna go with, what do you guys think? Should I go darker today or keep it the same that I always do? I'm gonna go with darker shade today because I did use this one in one of my last videos, and even though it's my favorite and I love it and I use it all the time, let's try something darker today. Okay, so liner is done. I go for the oval method with lip liner. So you kind of just go over the top, the bottom, and then connect it for the top coverage. You guys are probably gonna laugh at me. Believe it or not, I am going to be using a lip balm. I don't have a new clear lip gloss with me right now, so that's why I'm going with this. Don't make fun of me, but it's still gonna work and it's still gonna look good. So I'm just using the Carmex Classic Lip Balm. I guess you can count on my lips to not look chapped at all. What do you think? There is the gloss and liner. Honestly, it still looks so good. It still gives the appearance of like a shiny gloss and nice lined lips. All right, and then one last thing to finish it off, I'm going to be using the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist from E.L.F. Alright, and that is my finished full face drugstore makeup look. Individually, all of those products were under $20, if you can believe that. Honestly, drugstore makeup never fails. Like, as long as you are finding the right stuff, pretty much all of Maybelline's products are good, L'Oreal's products are good, of course E.L.F. products are good, and you get a beautiful, flawless makeup look. And I am like beginner at makeup, so honestly, I feel like I did an amazing job and the makeup did just as an amazing job. Gotta make sure your face also matches your neck, which job well done. I didn't go for any eyeshadow because I'm not a huge eyeshadow person, but if I were, I'd probably just do a light little gold shimmer or something on my eyelids. As you can tell, I didn't even do like a lipstick. I used a Carmex lip balm as my top layer on my lips, so I keep it pretty basic when I'm doing this stuff. Of course, a girl wants to look gorgeous and beautiful, even though you don't need makeup to. Sometimes it just makes you feel better. So this is the end of the video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you are new here, please subscribe and give this video a like. Turn your notifications on so you know the next time I post a new video. But I will see you later on in the next video.